Ukraine. Hack wiped 2 petabytes of data from Russian research center.
Here's a summary of the article.
The main intelligence directorate of Ukraine's Ministry of Defense claims that pro-Ukrainian hacktivists breached the Russian Center for Space Hydrometeorology, aka Planeta, and wiped 2 petabytes of data. Planeta is a state research center using space satellite data and ground sources like radars and stations to provide information and accurate predictions about weather, climate, natural disasters, extreme phenomena, and volcanic monitoring. While the Ukrainian government does not state if they were involved in the attack, they claim the hackers destroyed 280 servers used by the research center, which held 2 petabytes of data. The Ukrainian intelligence service says the damage from the data loss is estimated to be $10 million, impacting the operation of supercomputer clusters and also years of research. Russian hackers wiped thousands of systems in Kyivstar attack. Russian military hackers target Ukraine with new MASEPIE malware. Ukraine says it hacked Russian aviation agency, leaks data.
This post received a score of 9,100, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Just to give this some context for people who don't understand. 1024 megabytes equals 1 gigabyte. 1024 gigabytes equals 1 terabyte. 1024 terabytes equals 1 petabyte. 1 terabyte can hold around 30 hours of 4K video. Wiping this much data is equivalent to around 60,000 hours of 4K video being deleted. Edit. For more context, the entirety of Netflix is around 35,000 hours of video. That's a whole lot of data.
It's more crazy when you consider it's likely not dense data like videos but is a lot of text-based stuff.
For comparison, the Encyclopedia Encarta 95 ISO file is 540.24 megabytes.
The readable parts of Wikipedia can be downloaded and is like 40 GB.
That's about one Modern Warfare 3 game. Ha! Go team!
Big oof.
Hey, at least Russia got rid of some of their pedophiles.
Pedophile?
What a fantastic show.
All that American voter data gone.
Don't worry, they have a backup at the RNC headquarters. And the source docs at Mar-a-Lago.
In the washroom between the toilet and the squatty potty footstool, specifically.
As a scientist, ouch.
Yeah, I'm hoping this is a temporary inconvenience. Half a century of climate data in the midst of a climate crisis is important data. This isn't like Nazi research data. This is just useful information that was benefiting mankind and not acquired unethically. Bombing nuclear power plants would hurt Russia too, but it still does more harm to everyone than just Russia.
Even Nazi research data wasn't thrown away. The whole, what to do with research data gathered maliciously, is a common basic ethics topic.
Well, it was mostly thrown away, but only because a lot of it was pretty useless. Their human experiments started with the preconceptions of Nazi race science, so their methodology and conclusions were heavily biased and generally just not useful science. At least that's my understanding.
Yeah, some of the experiments were just, what happens to the Jew when you hit them in the head with a hammer, and wouldn't ya know it, the results were predictable.
What's conflicting is that some of their science torture ended up actually becoming helpful. For example, what happens when you dunk a Jew in ice water? Turned into life savings practices on how to resuscitate people that fell in the North Atlantic.
What kind of research data? I hope it was not the cure for cancer. ?
That system was a major source of data for climate change tracking and research. I was reading something earlier today about some researchers flipping out about the early reports, saying it may have just wiped out a half-century's worth of data on Siberian and Arctic thawing. The system apparently also contained a massive amount of data tracking atmospheric pollutants. I get that it's a war, and Slava Ukraine and all that, but it's also a reminder to the world that the impacts of this war extend far beyond Ukraine itself.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.